have is just a basic PPO plan. All right, so now we're on the Cadillac plan page. All right, so with the Cadillac plan tax, this happens in 2018. What it means is that since your plan is self-funded, what we call your rates, we call them premium equivalent rates. If you were fully insured, they would be premium rates. Because you're self-funded, it's called an equivalent rate. So what this means is if your premium equivalent rates are greater than $10,200 for an individual or $27,500 for family coverage, the district would have to pay a 40% excise tax on the amount of the cost above and beyond the 10.2 and the 27.5. So that's payable by the employer. We don't have much of a worry here. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Okay. They have special provisions for certain high-risk professions, but this district is one of the few that I work with that will not have a Cadillac plan tax, most likely in 2018. If you continue on the same track you have been as far as your health insurance increases, you've been averaging 3% a year. My projection at 10% a year, if you were to have a 10% increase in premium over the next several years till we get to 2018, your total Cadillac plan tax would be $3,300. So I don't think you're going to be there in 2018.
So why would we be an exception to what you're experiencing with it? In other words, why do other schools have Cadillac plans and we don't?
The health of your employees.
Really?
Yes, and we'll talk about that. This plan has been running really well. And so we've been averaging really great increases. And I see much greater numbers at a lot of other places. And it's based on the experience of the group. It's based on the health of the group and what your claims experience is. And so you're just running better than what I see with another group. So I manage a cooperative, and in that cooperative, I have some groups that have a $350 deductible. It's a Cadillac plan tax for them, where another district, that same $350 is not a problem. So it just depends on what the experience of the group is, what your claims are. So.
Does anything like the wellness plan that we have here at the school help lower the liabilities of that?
Well, all I'm aware of that you're doing for wellness is just the screenings, the screening program. If you're doing something beyond that, I'm not familiar with it, but if you had something more than a screening program.
You have something with, like, is it Jim Craig or Wheat Watchers or something like that? I thought I read that in one of the handbooks.
No, you can get discounts.
Right, well, Blue Cross offers them through the program.
No, okay.
No, other districts have more robust plans where, like, one of them has a program where premiums are going to be, well, a couple of them have premiums tied to your participation in the health program. So it just depends on how much you really want to get into wellness and
But that would cost a district.
but it's a return on investment.
Investment.
Yeah, so, and one of the things to keep in mind is to do the screenings is still an excellent idea, because what we find across our book of business is that you find leukemias, you find anemias, you find health conditions that were not otherwise identifiable. If the person is not going and getting screenings at their normal doctor, then you're not going to find these things. So, and I'll pick on the men because, you know, usually the guys don't go to the doctor as often as the ladies do. And so those are we usually find more instances with, you know, the gentlemen where maybe there's a health condition. So we encourage